In the past, people had to rely on the food that they could find. This meant that their daily life was dictated by where they could hunt or gather food, or, in the case of the ancient Egyptians, where they could find fertile land to grow crops. People's diets consisted of whatever they could get their hands on, whether it be fruit, vegetables, nuts, meat, or fish. In some cases, people had to travel great distances to find food. For example, the ancient Egyptians would travel by boat down the Nile River to trade for food. They would also migrate to different regions as the seasons changed in order to find new sources of food. Not only did people have to worry about finding food, but they also had to worry about being attacked by wild animals while gathering food or migrating to new areas. This meant that people had to be constantly on the lookout for danger. They also had to develop new technologies in order to help them survive. For example, they developed spears and other weapons in order to hunt animals more effectively. They also developed new tools in order to gather food more efficiently. In addition to the threat of wild animals, people also had to contend with the threat of other humans. In many cases, people would compete with each other for resources. This led to the development of laws and social structures in order to regulate the behavior of individuals and ensure the survival of the group. Despite these challenges, people were able to adapt and survive in a variety of environments. They developed different ways of life in order to meet the specific challenges of their environment. For example, some people developed agricultural societies while others developed nomadic lifestyles. Some people built permanent homes while others lived in temporary shelters. Overall, life in the past was difficult and unpredictable. People had to be prepared for anything. They had to be able to hunt, gather food, defend themselves against wild animals and other humans, and adapt to a changing environment. While life may be challenging today, it is important to remember that our ancestors were able to overcome even greater challenges in the past. Their ability to adapt and innovate allowed them to survive and thrive in a variety of environments. And it is this same ability that will allow us to overcome the challenges we face today. Thank you for watching.